This is grade 7 mathematics, chapter 2, fractions and decimals. In this video, we will only introduce the fraction. In next video, we will do operation on fraction like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first of all, let's define a fraction. Actually, fraction can be defined in two ways. First one is fraction as a part of a whole. So in this example, if you observe, there is a whole pizza. This is whole of the pizza. And we have divided this pizza into 4 parts, right? Now somebody is taking just one slice of this pizza. So how do I represent into fraction? This is one slice out of 4 slices. Therefore, the fraction can be represented as 1 divided by 4, or you can call it 1 over 4. Fraction can also be defined as a part of a collection. You have multiple boxes like this. Suppose you have 7 boxes. You are taking just 5 of them. Then you can represent this in fraction 5 over 7. Meaning out of 7 total boxes, we are considering 5 boxes. Similarly, suppose there are 10 balls like this and you are going to take 3 of them. So how do you write 3 out of 10? You in fraction you will write 3 upon 10 or 3 over 10. So 3 over 10 represent 3 balls out of total 10 balls. So these numbers are called the number which is written above the upon sign, above the over sign is called numerator, and the number which is below over sign is called denominator. Let's try to solve this question. Which shaded figure below represent the fraction 5 over 6? To solve this, we have to find out the value of each of the diagrams. So let's consider the first one. What is the total number of boxes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total number of boxes are 12, but how many of them are shaded? Just 1, 2, 3. So answer is 3 over 12, right? Now come to next diagram, that is B option. Total number of boxes are, total number of triangles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of them 4 are shaded, 1, 2, 3, 4 are shaded. So answer will be 4 over 6. Let's count in this circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of that 5 are shaded. So answer is 5 over 6. I think that is my answer. But let's do this one also. In this question it is visible here that half is shaded. So you can directly write 1 over 2. You can count those triangles as well, but you can write directly 1 over 2. So my final answer is C part. Option C is the correct answer. Let's try one more question. What fraction of stars are shaded? So see, it is total number of collection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5, 3 are shaded. So answer is 3 over 5. This C option is my correct answer. Let's move to this question. Which fraction is depicted by shaded part of the figure? Let's count. How many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of total 10 boxes, actually shaded are just 1, 2, 3, 4. So final answer is 4 over 10. Correct answer is the first one. Let's do these questions. So identify the fraction of shaded part in each of the given figures. So in the first case, half is fraction. Out of 2 parts, 1 half is shaded. So answer is 1 over 2. You can also call it half. You can also call it half, right? In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of that, 1 is shaded. So 1 over 4. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of them 3 over 8. 3 are shaded out of total 8 parts. So these are the answers actually. Such fractions which numerator is less than denominator are called proper fractions. So what is the definition of proper fraction? The value of numerator is always less than denominator. So value of numerator is always less than denominator. So these all are examples of proper fraction. Let's try this question. Here, what part of pizza is shown below? So they say this is the full pizza. This is one whole pizza, and this is just 3/4 of pizza. You can call it 3/4, or you can call it 3/4 of pizza. So how much is total? It is, this can be expressed as a 7 pizza parts. There are 7 pizza parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 pizza part. Okay, but you can also write down, so you can always write down like 7 out of total 8, something like this. But actually one pizza is total whole. So in another form I can express it like one whole pizza, and out of 4 parts of second pizza I'm taking 3 parts. So that is 3/4. So we call it one whole and 3/4. So that is the way we pronounce it. This is example of a mixed fraction. So what is the definition of mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is a whole number and a proper fraction together. Combined means together into one fraction. It's called mixed fraction. You can also write it as a 7/4, because actually you're dividing every pizza into 4 parts, but you are taking 7 parts, 7 slices. So this you can call it 7/4 as well. But in this case, if you observe carefully, the numerator is more than denominator in this case. So I can always write, like in this case, numerator is more than denominator. So if numerator is greater than denominator, it's called improper fraction. Even in the case of equal, if numerator is equal to denominator, then also it's called improper fraction. So for example, some example, 17 divided by 17 is an example of improper fraction. Similarly, 17 divided by 7 is another example of improper fraction, because here numerator is more than denominator. In first case, numerator was equal to denominator. So if numerator is equal to denominator or more than denominator, it is called improper fraction. So there are different types of fraction. Let's discuss their definitions. So let's talk about unit fraction. A proper fraction whose numerator is always 1 is called unit fraction. For example, 1/3, 1/17, 1 over any number. It's a unit fraction because numerator is 1. On the other hand, two fractions are called like fractions if their denominator are same. For example, 3/7 and 5/7. Why they are like? Because their denominator is same. You know what? Adding, subtracting of like fraction will be very, very easy, because you need not to you are not supposed to make them like. If they are already like fraction, addition and subtraction of fraction will be easy. Unlike fraction, on the other hand, their denominators are different. See, here denominator is 3/8, denominator is 8, 5/13, denominator is 13. Therefore, their denominator are different. Therefore, they are unlike fraction. Okay, for doing any operation of addition and subtraction, you have to convert unlike fraction into like fraction. What is the definition of decimal fraction? If denominator is a 10 or 100 or 1000, here it is misprinted, it can be 1000 or even like 10,000 or something, then it is called decimal fraction. You know, for example, 3/10, 53/100. Actually, calculation with decimal fraction will be very easy. It will be very easy to convert a decimal fraction into decimal number. That we'll discuss in upcoming videos. So let's do one example. Which mixed fraction is represented by the model below? So you see very well, this is one whole, right? This is one whole. And in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you are shading just 2 of them. So this represents 2/10. So it is 1 whole and 2/10. 1 whole and 2/10. This is the representation of this diagram. Let's try to do one more example. What mixed fraction is represented by figures below? So again, you can count the whole one whole, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. So it's five whole. And out of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 1 over 6 because I shading is just one part out of total 6 parts. So this is 5 whole and 1 over 6. This one is the answer. 5 whole and 1 over 6. Actually choosing the answer very easy because we have 5 whole and in none of other answer the 5 whole is there. So choosing was very easy, but we have completed the whole question. Now we will learn how you convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. So this is an improper fraction. This is a mixed fraction and question says write 16 whole 7 by 9 as an improper fraction. So how to follow this step? First of all, this 9 is getting multiplied by this 16, 16 multiplied by 9 and this 7 has been added. So this gives you a new numerator. Earlier the numerator was just 7, but now the new numerator is what are the steps to follow? Multiply the denominator by the whole number. What you have to do? You have to multiply the denominator with this whole number. What is the second step? Add this result with the numerator of the fraction part. So what was the numerator of fraction part? 7. So you are going to add it. This answer becomes the new numerator. And the final answer, so see 16 into 9 is 144 plus 7, then total answer is 151 over 9. See, remember, notice the denominator of improper fraction will be same as it was before. So denominator is similar to the original mixed fraction. The numerator will only change, right? You can do more question from the book, and if you have any issue, any doubt, please message me in the comment box and I'll answer you individually. Let's do conversion of improper fraction into mixed fraction, the opposite of the previous, right? So I'm going to convert, this is an improper fraction. How do you know it is improper fraction? Because numerator is bigger than denominator in this question, right? But numerator is greater than denominator, therefore it is an improper fraction. So how to convert into mixed? This requires your division knowledge. Have you done division in lower grades? So divide the numerator with denominator simply. So if we divide the numerator with denominator, I'll get quotient and the remainder will become the new numerator and denominator will be same. So this is the whole. How do you divide? So for example, we can literally divide it here like this. 2, 3, 7. So 21 divided, if I divide 237 by 21, it will go 6 times. That I can check in rough somewhere. So now what will come here? So 6 ones are 6 and 6 twos are 12. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 times. 11 times, not 6 times. 11 times is the quotient. So it will be divided by 11 times. So I will multiply 21 by 11 in rough. So it will be 21 and 21 again, 1, 3, 2. So here it will be 2, 3, 1. So it gives me 6 is the remainder. So when you convert improper fraction into mixed fraction, the whole number is the quotient, remainder is the new denominator, and the divisor of the original denominator becomes the denominator of the mixed fraction as well. Right? Please practice more questions from your book. Let's convert this into mixed fraction. So I just told you how to convert into mixed fraction. You have to know division. So let's divide 20 divided by 6. So 6 threes are 18, remainder 2. So this 6 becomes whole number and that remainder becomes new numerator, remainder 2, and the original okay, sorry, I have just mistaken. 3 quotient becomes whole number and 2 is the remainder divided by original divisor, that is 3 whole 2 by 6. So answer is 3 whole 2 by 6. Now next question, write the mix number in improper fraction. This is easy. I told you 2 multiplied by 8 plus 3 divided by original denominator. So answer becomes 2 multiplied by 8 is equal to 16 plus 3 divided by 8. And this answer is 16 plus 3 is 19 divided by 8. So answer is 19 divided by 8. 19 over 8, right? Now we want to understand what is the meaning of simplest form of fraction. Actually, sometimes we write a big fraction, but we can simplify it. Simplest form of fraction means it is you are using, they are not divisible by any number. Okay, they are already having the smallest numerator and denominator should not have any common factor, then it is called simplest fraction, right? So for example, in this case, if you want to reduce 72 upon 136 then into simplest form, then you have to find out their HCF. So let's find out their HCF of 72 and 136. You have to find out highest common factor, right? So for 72, I'm doing the prime factorization of 72. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. You can find out HCF from other methods as well. And then prime factorization of 136. This is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 17. So what are the HCF? HCF is like a common. So common values are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 8. So HCF is 8. So what I'll do, I'll divide numerator as well as denominator by 8 to get the simplest form. You remember in any fraction, suppose there is a fraction numerator by denominator, you can divide by same number, not an issue. Result will be same. Suppose you are dividing by a number A, both of them, then result will be same. Result will be same. Result will not change. Same value. Value will remain same. Okay, it will be equivalent. Similarly, you can multiply as well. If you multiply by same number in numerator as well as denominator, then also value will not change. Value will not change. Value doesn't change. Okay, so this is about the writing the simplest form of a fraction. Now let's understand what do you mean by equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction means equal fraction. Even if the value of numerator and denominator is changing, but result is same. For example, if you observe carefully, here I am taking 2 out of 3, total 3 boxes, and here I am taking 4 out of total 6 boxes. But if you look at the diagram, you can visually see they are equal. So actually 2 over 3 and 4 over 6 are equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions are fractions having same value. You can divide numerator and denominator by same number, or you can multiply numerator and denominator by same number, right? And one more check for equivalent fraction. Cross product of two equivalent fraction will be equal. Let's take this example, 2 over 3 and 4 over 6. Let's do cross product of them. Okay, so first one is 2 multiplied by 6. Result is 12. And second one is 4 multiplied by 3. Result is again same. So this is true, that cross product of two equivalent fractions will be equal. This will solve a lot of your questions. We will do some question in exercise part. Converted each one of them into equal. Like fraction. So now last topic we have to discuss how to compare the fraction. I told you we can compare the fraction by very simple rule using cross products. So suppose two fractions are there, 4 over 9 and 9 over 13. Which one is bigger? Which one is smaller? Let's find out. So I'll do the cross product like this. So 4 multiplied by 13 gives you 52, but 9 multiplied by 9 gives you 81. So 81 is bigger than 52, is smaller than 81. Therefore, the first fraction is smaller than second fraction. This way you can compare any fraction, right? Let us take another example. 2 over 3 and 5 over 6. Let's find out which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Let's do cross multiplication, right? So I'll take 2 multiplied by 6, which gives me 12, and then 5 multiplied 13, which gives me 15. So 12 is less than 15, therefore first fraction is less than second fraction, right? So this way you can compare any fraction very quickly. Same way you can order the fraction. Suppose you want to arrange some fraction into ascending order. The first step is to making them like. So until they are like fraction, you can't compare like. Okay, so let's make all the numerator same. Then it will become like fraction, right? So I'm taking LCM of 5, 10, 25 and 20, and it's very simple to find out LCM. Okay, I told you the rule, take the largest number. The largest number itself may be LCM, but in this example it is not the LCM. I'll take double of the largest number, double of the largest number, which is 50. 50 is again not LCM because 20 doesn't divide 50. So I'll take 3 times of 50, 25, which is 75. Again 75 is not an LCM because 20 doesn't divide 75, even 10 doesn't divide 75. So I'll take 4 times of 25, which is 100. This is my LCM because each one of them divides 100. So quickly you can calculate by mental mathematics, or you can use by traditional method to find out LCM, right? So therefore, how to approach? So to make denominator 20, I have to multiply by 4. See, which one? Okay, this one is misprinted. Actually, it should be 2 divided by 5. I have to multiply by okay, to make it 100, I have to multiply by 20 in the numerator denominator, getting it 40 by 100. For the second number, it is I have to get, it was denominator was 10. To get 100, I have to multiply by 100 in the numerator as well denominator to get 30 by 100. Now to get 100 from 25, I have to multiply by 4. Same number I have to multiply in the numerator as well to get 24 over 100. And finally, to out the denominator was 20. To get 100, I have to multiply by 5. Fine. So I have to multiply same number in numerator as well. So 13 multiplied by 5 becomes 65 by 100. So ascending, we have to arrange in ascending order. So ascending order will be C. This is ascending order of the number which you have just calculated, but original ascending order will be like this. So 6 over 25 is the smallest one and 13 over 20 is the biggest one. You can similarly arrange into descending. So thank you for your time. If you want full solution of the exercises, please join the WhatsApp group. The link of WhatsApp group is given in the description, and I will send you the PDF of solution of this exercise of the book, but that will be password protected. To open, you have to use password 1234.